You know, unironically, I actually just searched to see if I could find the quote from Paz where she says pain is in the mind. Because I've been thinking about that recently. But I think if I'm actually going to find that quote, I'll actually have to play Ground Zeroes, and I am not playing Ground Zeroes again. Not any time in the near future. That was actually a $40 DLC. And without any further knowledge, I'm going to go ahead on a limb and say that that was actually supposed to be the first mission of Phantom Pain. I don't think Kojima wanted to make Ground Zeroes. I think they forced him. Now, that's just me uninformed saying that, mind you. So maybe he did want to, but I don't think he did, because he seems like the type of guy that values his art over everything else, which is how you end up with Death Stranding. Out of all the game developers I know, him and Yoshi P and maybe a couple others would gladly take the axe to their own franchise over having any part of it get cucked into a shitty little tech demo. I mean, but Konami did what they did. I don't really need to recap it. Anyway, yeah, welcome to the stream. No, we're not playing Okami. If for playthrough streams, which is what I like to call them, even though they're not really that, I don't want to play them outside of the playthrough stream, because I feel like then that kind of ruins the playthrough. And to be fair, I guess I did that with Mario vs. Donkey Kong, so I guess in 5 years I'll make a playthrough of Mario vs. Donkey Kong where I actually give a shit what I do in it. So I'm actually going to play 14 today. And this won't be a long stream. And there's actually a sequel to this Cyber Dreams video, which is pretty nice, and I'm going to eventually play it. I just haven't played this one in a few days. So in like 2 weeks, we're gonna get, by the way, I just totally woke up. It's one of those streams. In about 2 weeks, we're gonna get team duels again on Halo, and that's, you know me, that's when I go into overdrive doing streaming for Halo, because I absolutely fucking love team duels. I think team duels is fucking fantastic. Magnificent. Dude, I gotta start, like, actually putting timestamps on the videos that I like. Because this is fucking killer. Or the songs I like, rather. Oh god, CPU hit. I actually had a problem logging in yesterday. I'm glad it still worked, even though I didn't reboot my computer. I've never had a problem where it hangs on the connecting to data center right before it takes you to your character. I flat out never had that problem playing this game. So that's why it was kind of something unique. I don't know. I've been having a lot of PC problems lately. And it's not fun, but there's not really much I could do about it either. So it is what it is. Hope you're doing well, Ash. Welcome to the stream. I went ahead of time and I fixed the chat because now I'm more aware that it's easy to fix the chat. I don't know how to fix the alert box without actually restarting OBS and closing it. I don't know how to fix that. I've never figured out how to fix it. Just eventually one day it fucking works, and that's the day that I figure out how to do stuff with it. So I was actually pretty productive today. I actually recorded. It was pretty nice. Less than 5 minutes, by the way. Oh no, I'm not going as a fucking DPS. Are you crazy? Fuck out of here with that shit. The wait time for tank is longer than the wait time for DPS. That is in-fucking-sane. I'm a tank. I'm supposed to be special. That is literally the reason I play tank. I don't play tank to be second fiddle to DPS players. What the fuck? This game is crazy. When you become a tank and you become good at tanking, you ascend to godhood. The fuck this game means? It went up! It went from 13 to 15! I know you can't see anything, by the way. There's nothing to see. Final Fantasy, when nothing's going on, is just that. Fucking nothing. This is most of it. Yeah, I know you can't see it. I mean, what do you want to see? There's the Ramu mount. Yes, I rolled a 1 on this in the fucking video where I cleared Shiva. The controller I used to use broke. it basically, the A button would start sticking, the right trigger would make you move down, and the thumbstick wouldn't push forward anymore. So yeah, I kind of broke that controller. Very fun, obviously. I should have started this stream 2 hours ago, but I was asleep. Fucking awful. What the hell is with all the extra party finders? Is tonight like RP night? Huh. I guess so, yeah. I guess people RP on... What day is it today? It feels like Friday. I'm a day behind, man. I actually should do this. I don't know what cross tethers are, though. I've never done that before. I don't know how you do that as a tank. I know, the slant strategy. I gotta farm my remaining pages. That's gonna happen some point in the near future. I only need 2 clears of Ramu and 6 clears of 6 and 7, and then I'm done raiding. I fucking don't care. What's RP in terms of Final Fantasy XIV? I mean, I guess it's the same everywhere else. It's role play. You role play out your character. So I don't know, whatever that entails. I mean, everyone role plays differently. I really do not like to role play ever. Period. I have nothing good to say when I roleplay. I have nothing good to say on this game anyway. I'm a pile of fucking salt 99% of the time. If I'm not getting mad at somebody for fucking something up, I'm mad at myself for fucking up something easy. But... CPU, fucking relax. There you go. Maybe I should close some shit that I'm not actually using. Google Chrome is using how many gigabytes? At least I know I have all 32 gigabytes of my memory firing, because I have 5 gigabytes dedicated to Google Chrome and another 4 dedicated to Brave Browser, and then another 3 dedicated to OBS and Opera GX. But yeah, RP is just roleplay. In fact, you can even go over here to your character model. You can go over to your character and you can go down here to role playing. And they added this. They add a lot of quality of life to this game now. I think that's what Shadowbringers is really going to be remembered for, is great story and a bunch of quality of life, mostly for crafting and gathering. And I mean, if you like that, then that's cool, but if you don't, then nothing much is really happening. Enemy stand, I see that. And you can just put this on. I mean, these things really don't matter. I almost never use this, for instance. Melding materia at this point is so easy to do. You don't even need to have a class at the appropriate level. You used to need to have classes at the appropriate levels in order to meld materia, but they changed that because they want people to... Wait, did they change it? Hold on. Let me not lie to you. No. As you can see here, when it comes to melding, it says Disciple of Hand. And the reason why is because they wanted people, regardless of what crafter they level, they wanted them to be able to meld, pentameld, etc., etc. So they changed it, because it didn't always used to be that way. As you can see, it says repair level Weaver 70. So for this, I would need to have been repair level Weaver 80 to meld materia, but they changed all that ages ago. That was actually this expansion. Has your brain ever been so tired it starts making rhymes and music out of simple words? No, when I get tired, I just start cursing a lot. That's how I fizzle out. And I roll over into my bed and then I pass out. And then I usually forget to turn on the air conditioning, so I just become this big sweaty ball of anger and I just don't get up. Yeah, there's nothing else. I actually did the Unreal shit today. See, like, people are doing Refulgence. Refulgence is really fun. I just do not want to pug it. I got my 8 clears. I'm not even going to push open the door of hatred. Because I used to get so fucking salty having to pug Omega that that was actually me at my peak salt and my peak toxicity on this game. Because people used to really fucking piss me off with the way they would handle MF and then Omega. And I used to just get fucking annoyed all the fucking time. And thankfully I don't do that anymore. First of all, I don't raid that hard anymore, and second of all, I just don't get that mad anymore. Because people used to really... I mean, people do a lot of dumb shit. This is the new pony, by the way, you get from doing the thing. It's kind of like a reskin of Garuda a little bit, mixed with the unicorn. So, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I don't really care. It's a little bit too high for my taste. You don't get enough from each run of Shiva to really justify it, in my opinion. So, it's whatever. I'm already behind like 4 mounts, including 2 extreme primals, so I gotta fix that because I'm not doing too well with that shit, honestly. And I already know what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna do it, and then I'm gonna be behind when the next one comes out, and I'll be 3 behind. And then for the last one, people are going to be riding around with the gold dragon, and I'm going to be still stuck trying to farm ruby weapon with a bunch of people that don't know how to do it and don't care to learn. They just want to be carried. Because that is exactly what happened to me with Suzaku. And that is exactly what happened to me with... Well, Heaven's Ward you could kind of brute force back in the day, because Heaven's Ward is not meant to be hard. But nowadays, these fights all require actually 8 people in order to do anything ever. How about some AC while I wait? I would, but Paper Mario is in. And I can actually prove that. There you go. Paper Mario is actually in, and I don't know if I can save in it or not. Because I was supposed to get back to that before I did this stream, and then I decided to go to sleep. So that was exciting. There's actually a whole bunch of stuff on my streams that I never really use. And I'm kind of sad about it. For instance... Let me find it. Oh god, that is a CPU hit. You could feel that. Even I felt that one. I'm not even a computer. Here you go. You know what? Never mind. It's too much of a CPU hit. Forget that. That unicorn mount reminds me of Ixion from 10. Ixion is literally in this game as a mount. In fact, the bottom half of Ramu for this tier is literally just Ixion. They just flat out took it out and put Ramu on, which in my opinion is like the best Ramu has ever looked. You get rid of the fact that he's an old fucking man from the waist down and you put on Ixion. That's pretty cool. So I like Ramu in this game. Ramu in E5 is fucking cool. The problem with it is that nobody knows how to fucking clear the fight, and it pisses me off. It's not fun to die to Fury 14-1, and it certainly isn't fun to die to Chain Lightning 2. I get sick of it. Where is Ixion? Oh, crap. Where the fuck is Ixion? I have this one. I never use it anymore. Crap. Looks like a winged centaur. He's just a fucking dude. He's a man stapled to a fucking horse. I don't think it gets any deeper than that, I'll be honest with you. I think he's just some dude that got stapled to a horse. Now, I don't know where the fuck is Ixion. Now, I just want to find it just so I know where the damn thing is. Zoo... Yeah, here it is. Flat out, just straight up Ixion. It flies. Every mount in this game flies now. Unlike World of Warcraft, every mount in this game that you can mount can fly, even if it's just through straight levitation. Which, by the way, I had to do the Yokai Watch event. You just saw that guy ride by on the couch. That's the new mount for that. I need to actually do that. So I'm trying to think in my head, like, what's the best place maybe to farm Yokai Watch stuff? Because depending on what expansion your class came out, there's different places to farm. So I'm thinking, like, Girabania might be better, because Yangsha is really large and not fun to go around. And the Ruby Sea is literally just a shit show. I do not want to fly across the Ruby Sea. By the time you're actually done doing... Stop, there you go. By the time you're done doing Stormblood, you really kind of don't want to do Ruby Sea anymore. That's like the honest truth. Ruby Sea is my favorite part of Stormblood. I remember getting to it right after getting through Raban's Wall. and it was empty as fuck, which was pretty cool. It was actually really cool to get beyond Raubon's wall. That is like an achievement that would be totally unfair to have as an actual achievement. But at the same time, it's cool that it happened to me, because otherwise, one, I would have been a salty piece of shit, and two, it wouldn't have been as cool. Because, like, playing through this game with nobody around basically was like playing a single-player game. Oh god, did I crash my... No, I didn't. Cool. That's fucking sweet. Now, where's Final Fantasy? Totally killing the music, by the way. There's one thing that Nier does really well, it's music, so I will not be playing synthwave over it. Oh boy, First Timer is my favorite. Actually, this stuff isn't actually that hard. This entire raid presents itself as being hard. It's actually really not that hard. I like how 2B says this is her fight, and then she doesn't fucking fight the whole time. She just flies away. I don't like any of them anymore. Oh, I'm Alliance C, are you serious? Synthwave. Ma'am, not every word out of my mouth is simp and cuck, as my friends used to say. I am very capable of forming other words with my advanced simian big brain. Did somebody hit it? Oh no, I didn't eat food? Are you fucking serious? Jesus. I forgot I was supposed to eat food for this week. Oh god, this controller feels so weird. There's no downtime in this fight, so I won't be able to eat food. Like, I actually will not be able to eat food. No, don't follow me. I have no clue what I'm doing. I saw that ethereal. I really want to get orange on this, so I need to actually eat food at some point. Food gives you buffs, so it increases your crit chance. It depends on the food. You have to actually see what the food says. That's why you eat food in this game. There you go. I hate doing that. So my food that I eat, which is the tank food, gives you crit and determination because you don't really want anything else as a tank. Generally, you don't eat skill speed and what's the other one? Spell speed, because that will modulate how fast you perform your rotation, and you generally don't want to do that, just because that fucks with you. And right now, I don't need my skill speed to be any faster. Am I doing the right thing? I know people look to tanks for leadership, but sometimes I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I'm definitely capping on my CPU. That's hilarious. I need to close more shit. Alright, you guys got this, right? I don't even think I need to tank it. I think it just sits there and tries to blow up. Oh my god. I cannot believe I lost that many frames. I dropped to 30 FPS! Yo, OBS said no, fuck that shit. Alright, after this fight, I don't know what happened to my group. I sure hope it's not because I didn't tank that thing. It might be. I don't think so. I already regret my life choices. Good fucking god, man. I don't know how they let him survive that. I might get to pot again, which is looking really sweet, by the way. I actually can't wait for that. It's not going to be this No Mercy. One tank died. That's okay. To be fair, not many fights anymore require 3 tanks to be alive. Oh yeah. Boy, that's thin. God, that lag? Hell yeah! I was really feeling it. Shit was fucking cool. OBS said, you know what? The first thing that's gotta go is your 60 FPS, motherfucker. I'm not potting on this. Oh no, I have to. I literally have to because I don't think the boss is gonna live long enough. Once 5.35 comes out, this is going to be like the only thing I stream, because I actually want to get my glowing relic weapon, and I hope it's not too ridiculously difficult to get it for the other classes, because I definitely want to get it. Like, I really want that. I kind of clipped myself there. That's fine. I feel like 12,000 is probably like the top for Gunbreaker. Because I think I did some dumb shit earlier. Okay. I mean, we'll have to see. Now, let me close some programs before my computer actually kills me. Thank you. You shouldn't even be open. That's already a no-no. That's like 100 tabs. That's 114 tabs. No, you need to go. Any day, you can close. Thank you. Which one am I? Let's see. I don't, okay. This is just an ad phase. This doesn't get parsed at all. So, fuck this. I mean, I could do this, but I'm not gonna bloodfest. How hard is it to interrupt that? Please. Do I have it on the soundboard? Do I have it on the soundboard? And can I find it while mashing buttons? Yes.
Get those fuck
Jesus, that's loud!
God fucking damn! Fucking normies! Fucking normies!
Okay, that's my wake-up call. Oh, mine died, by the way. I killed mine. Alright, I'm not wasting cartridges. I really don't give a shit. Well, that was exciting. Can I... one more. I want to see where that came from. If you're not on 4chan, you're probably for the best you don't. That's been around forever. That was around back when I was shitposting. Just Google it on YouTube. Just literally type fucking normies. That's where I got it from. Can you target them yet? No. Am I gonna be able to pot? Oh, fucking shit. Wonder, do they gain a damage buff when they're too far outside? Or, you know, too close? I don't know why I said too far outside. Because I'm just gonna literally just sit here until I'm needed to move. Oh shit, that comes quick. I thought it had more time than that. I don't think I was in that. Maybe I was. I wasn't looking. I actually wasn't looking. I didn't realize they placed the marker while the cast was going off. I've done this more as a DPS than a tank, so this is kind of like a weird, like, clusterfuck for me. So I also learned how to do this. This is inside. I don't know how far inside you have to be, though, so I'll just step back. That's pretty lenient. Hot. No, you don't, you piece of shit. I don't know what formation air raid is. Oh crap, crap, crap. I got it. Well, good thing it wasn't both my healers. Oh, almost at 30k. I think this is the one where they do the flyby, right? Yes. Right. Left. Right. Yes. Oh boy. Just when I thought I wouldn't actually have to use Rampart for anything ever. Yeah, I got a lot of shit on my soundboard. I have a lot of stuff in my downloads folder. I've been meaning to put in my soundboard. Now, one thing that I actually wish I could put on my soundboard that I'm never going to be able to. Actually, speaking of things I'm never going to be able to put on my soundboard, apparently Kanye has a video of him pissing on his fucking Grammy? I don't know what some fucking award. Kanye's in the middle of another meltdown, which is really tragic because I'm actually a fan of his work. I really like his work a lot. And the poor man is having another, I don't know, episode? He's doing that weird shit again. And I mean, like, on one hand, it's just, that's just how Ye is. But on another hand, like, low-key, it also is just kind of hard to watch a little bit. Because I really like the man. I listen to a lot of his music. What's Air Raid again? Is that the... Did Boshock miss? Okay, good, no. Thankfully that doesn't snapshot late. Poor Kanye. By the way, ours is dying the slowest. When I was raiding with my static, we were killing ours while the others were still at like 30 to 35%. Shit was fucking hilarious to watch. How many monks do I have in this group? Only one. That black mage over there kind of looked like a monk for a little bit. Lol. I thought about it. I didn't think it was that big of an explosion. Yeah, they calmed me up. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I'm big brain. Six-dimensional upside down checkers. See, we should actually be very grateful they don't require you to kill all three of them at near the same time. Because otherwise, we'd be in some deep shit. Because now this is the only one left, and he's just gonna do his flyby. It doesn't really matter where you stand as long as it's like over here somewhere, because the other two are dead. In fact, he's not even gonna get to do it. Okay. You lose a lot of DPS in that fight.
Oh, son of a gun. You thought I was gonna say son of a bitch, didn't you?
I kid you not, John. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
I kid you not, pal. He turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've seen.
Get help. Sir, I'm here to report that there's this guy named Rick. And I kid you not, he turns himself into a pickle. He's called Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen. Glory to the GDI. Chief, out.
Hey, chicken wuss.
I didn't ask you for your garbage opinion.
Guess who's back? First taking the house. Holla at your boy!
I find I am becoming quite excited in here. There is no better sight than watching such handsome young men playing with their swords, yes? Goodness, Mother, that was extremely lewd of you.
But at least now it can't get much worse.
But it did get worse.
If you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you also get lost in the sauce.
Alright, let's go. I specifically turned off tank stance for the Dark Knight. And they know what to do, by the way. Zero. Okay, this scholar, I gotta remember to give them the commendation. Because they know what the fuck to do. And I like that. I used to play with a scholar. I miss playing with her. She was really good at this game. Like, excessively good. To the point that she actually got better than I did. Oh, good. It's not me. Fucking sweet. Alright, goodbye, people. Woo! It's actual tank privilege to be able to just laugh at shit like that. This is why I don't like to play DPS. Because if you're a really good tank player, you're basically just a slightly lighter weight. Oh, okay, good. This is coming. This is I died to this at one point. Nice. Oh god, who's messaging me? I'll deal with it after this. The handsome young men. Oh, that's from Food Wars. That's from the dub for Food Wars. I don't know how long ago it was that I was listening to that. I was supposed to burst strike there again. Oops. I mean, thankfully you can kind of John Madden your rotation a little bit in this phase of it. It doesn't really matter what you do and where and how. I don't remember what episode, and I don't remember which of the seasons, because the dub, I think, is only up to season 2. But I do remember it was specifically from one of the earlier seasons. Or from that show in general. The fuck? Thank you. Not here to lose DPS. Which I had a good time listening to Food Wars. What happened? Oh. Someone rolled 1 on a need and got it, because no one else wants to roll on that shit. You usually don't see a roll that low, unless someone is the only one of their particular roll in a party. Yeah, goodbye. Oh no, it doesn't kill you. The Impact Crusher, that jump move, that actually does like 300,000. Like, I think that will kill a non-tank, guaranteed. I'm not leaving. This is actually kind of an asshole mechanic, because if a lot of people don't leave... Oh, fuck me. I'm too nice. If a lot of people don't leave, that wipes the group, I think. So, whatever. Oh, geez, that is a lot of damage down. I'm an asshole, but I'm not an unrepentant asshole. There's a very big difference. Especially when it's to people I don't know. I'm not gonna do that to them. Which unfortunately, like... Me? Not me again! Yeah, I thought I got someone else laser. Holy shit. I didn't pot. I guess I'll settle for 1 pot on this. I'm an asshole 20. I am not. I resent that. I'm not an asshole. Actually, I am, but I'm not an awful, terrible asshole. I like the fun and stuff. I'm not evil. I could be evil. I play with a lot of people in this game that don't give a shit. They'll wipe the group. They want their fucking DPS. And for the record, I did fucking move. Was I in that? No, good. Even to you? Wait a minute. Well, yeah, I'm an asshole to everyone, so you know what? That kind of checks out. Oh, fuck. It didn't pop sprint like I wanted it to. Holy shit, that was close. Oh, that bow shock. You almost never get high damage off a bow shock. I hope I can stay above 11k. I probably won't, but that would be really, really fucking awesome. Nope, I'm already dropping. It's hilarious. I exit my burst phase and I immediately drop. Please end the fight. Please, someone limit break. Please, someone limit break. Monk. Bard, you could do it from one of the positions. Wonder how much this is gonna kill us. Nope, they got it. Look at that. Perfect. Fuck. No, I ended below 11. Shit. It's because I left to do the mechanic. I think you need 3 people per circle, because if there's 7 circles at most, not including the boss, like, that's kind of a really unfair mechanic for melee. And depending how far the boss is from the center, it's even more unfair for range. Well, I guess it's not more unfair. It's just not really a fun mechanic to deal with, because it's forced downtime. You know me, I'm not a fan of forced downtime. I don't think anyone is. Even for the cool looking mechanics, I don't think anyone is. Because that takes me back to the days of Hello World. And doing Hello World back in the day was like basically crossing your fingers. What is it? Cross your heart, hope to die type shit. Because everybody had a different version of Hello World and no one could ever agree on it. I preferred mod Unreal because it made the most sense. Tank goes in the middle. And that way for Hello World 2, all you have to do is get rescued and you get yanked back to the front. And like, one of my healer friends, well, my same healer friend, and I should actually message her after this because it's been a while since we talked. One of the big things is technically for Dark Knight Warrior, you don't have to pull them because they have gap closers and Paladin does not at 70. I mean, nowadays, I don't know why you would do that synced. I don't know why you would torture yourself. As somebody who did Final Omega when it was relevant, I would not want to unsync it. I mean, it would probably be easier now just because, you know, I think they make things a little easier after the expansion. But that said, I still would recommend people just fucking clear it. Just clear it unsynced, just so you get your clear. And if you want to challenge yourself later, do it later. Don't do it right up front. Does this give Vone? Yes, it does. Absolutely. I feel really bad for this white mage. See, like, it's not hard, but it is kind of annoying to do some of the fights in this. I mean, who the fuck wants to do a bullet hell segment in Final Fantasy? Like, 80 levels will not really prep you much for this. Although Halicarnassus kind of had something like this. But expecting people to do Halicarnassus, you know, is kind of a tall order. Because Halicarnassus was kind of tough back in the day anyway. If I was really hardcore into raiding back then, I would have cleared fucking Neo X Death. My food is gonna run out on this battle. I'm not renewing it. What's this guy wearing? Golden... What is this? Extreme Survival shirt. I think he also has, he's cleared Ultimate. Eden Choir. Ultimate Dreadworm. Yes, sir. I wish this theme played in more of the fights. We also have a couple in here. Oh, shit. $51. Oh, that's beautiful. You have no clue how nice that feels. Yeah, by the way, I don't blame the healer for being in the cutscene. They pulled on my first fucking run too, and that was on week 1. They are pretty brutal about that. They need to not put long cutscenes in, and if they do, they need to have the boss not be available for that. But granted, nothing really happens in this first phase. It's just one of those things. It's like, I get they want to have their artistic vision, but it's kind of the same reason people used to bitch at them about those extreme primals with those long halfway points. Where? I'm sorry, what the fuck? Oh shit. There you go. Oh, goodbye. Feels bad. Because every extreme primal used to have some ridiculous halfway point where it would be like, oh, here, do fuck. Actually, there was a bullet hell. It was a Byakko, which was not fun. It wasn't fun the 90th time I had to do it or some shit. No, it was Tsukuyomi I did 90 times. I think I lucked out on Byakko. No worries. I don't even know if this part of the fight is counted at all. Nothing really happens. This is kind of like a glorified ad phase, which makes it even more perplexing why I blew my charge. Okay. And I blew my pot! Fuck. I really wasn't thinking. I love this. This is the freakiest shit ever. Actually, someone showed me a good meme picture for Final Fantasy 16 when it has a collab event with 14 and vice versa. It's literally just going to be Yoshi P in a boardroom saying yes to all his good ideas, implying they're good, but they'll be good. That's what's crazy about it. Is it's just going to be that. That's basically going to be the entirety of it. Like, yeah, we want this. It's going to be completely in-house. They won't need to talk to anyone else because they're going to be almost the same fucking team. God, him directing 16 is such a blessing, man. I'll say it's probably one of the better things ever fucking happened to Final Fantasy. Am I gonna get hit by this? No. Because after I beat 15, I never played it again. I got my platinum, I never replayed it. That's out. Yep. It's a big out, by the way. That's more like a cleave, actually. Oh, I wasn't laughing at him. I was just saying I was trying to keep uptime. You know, Sonic Break really does take for a very long time. This is actually a really rough mechanic for healers and casters, having actually had to heal and cast for this. Because basically you almost can't cast if you're not under triple or swift. Oh, fuck this. Goodbye. I'm sorry. I tried. Like, if I run out, I hit too many other people. If I stay in, I hit someone. I don't know. There's not really many ways to do that. Oh, fuck. I do want to play a Pokemon game. I'm really jonesing to play like any kind of Pokemon game. So what I'm really hoping is that within the next day or two, I can move this desk. What I really want to do is I want to take a day off this week to do nothing but move my desk. And so to do that, I need to have like footage saved up basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to try to do it on Tuesday. And that way I'll be done for the week. Oh, you piece of shit. Okay. I always go to the wrong one for that too. It's pretty rough. Oh fuck. Play Pokemon game, but no, I will not play Pokemon Sword and Shield. I do not recognize them as games. I need raid partners too. I need people on this game I can rely on and play with. We all need something. Just it's a shame we'll never get it. Okay. Will my friends ditch me for Animal Crossing or Mario? Yeah, I actually should see if Mario got delivered. That's actually something I'll do after this. What's this pod command? Oh, this is the Orborn mechanic. Why would it not be right here? Am I high? Oh, no, there is... Okay, there's multiple safe places and they can be adjacent. Because I looked all around the arena. I didn't see that shit. I don't have any money. Oh, you to play 14? Oh, trust me, no. You don't want to... You need to really research if you want to put yourself through the hell that is raiding in this game. Which way? Oh no, this is out anyway. It's fucking so deceptive. When you have this many effects hitting the boss, and this is what I found out about Eureka, it's really hard to begin to formulate what you want to do. You kind of have to turn effects down in this game, because there's too much shit hitting the boss. And it becomes like this weird visual eye fuck, trying to figure shit out. Saving up for PS5, save up for your PS5, definitely. Fuck that. You know, this game is good, don't get me wrong, but I'd rather you save for a console than put yourself into an MMO where at the highest level of play, you gotta do and learn a lot of weird shit. You gotta learn what snapshotting is, you gotta learn uptime, and a lot of people struggle with that. I have a lot of friends that struggle with learning uptime and all this other stuff. It's very complex for them because it's pretty much like you're playing a single player game, honestly, at points. And that's why I'm gonna take this. And that's why my friend who is really good at this game, bless her heart, she's such a fast learner. She's incredibly smart. So she learned how to do all the stuff in this game over the course of less than half of a raid tier, which is incredible. I'm not gonna get this, by the way. I'm not rolling on any of this. 91, I wish I'd gotten that for this fucking thing. 47. Fuck. I'm never gonna get these minions. I'm gonna have to wait for a welfare event. It's bullshit. Thankfully, this raid doesn't seem to have like a hidden minion. But, like, again, I don't know why they don't make these things purchasable with coins. If these things were purchasable with, like, 10 coins, which is before farming, like, 2.5 months, I'd be like, oh, it's perfect, and I'll just save up, because I don't even need to upgrade anything with my coins right now, right? If I need to do 20 runs of Copied Factory to get the Black Pod, I would do 20 runs of Copied Factory. I would stream them. I would sit here all day and do Copied fucking Factory, like 5 runs a day, and I'd have it in 4 days. Or, like, I don't understand why we can't buy these things. You have to roll them and you have to luck out. You wouldn't need these fucking side events if you made it so you could just get them normally. That's the type of design decisions about this game that I do get annoyed at, because it's like, why? You just, if you're unlucky enough, as long as someone else has also been unlucky or just not played it every week, you also don't get it. And there's like, what can you do about it? 16 won't drop till summer of winter of next year. I don't even think it's dropping next year. I'll be completely honest with you. I think 16 is not dropping. Where's my yokai wristband? Oh shit, where did I put the yokai wristband? Oh fuck. How do I do the yokai event? Probably should figure out where I put it first. Hold on. Okay, don't fucking do that. Thank you, please. Found no matches containing yokai. How do you do the yokai event? Oh, by the way, they added these people, so no matter what city you're in, you can access you can access Rowena's stuff. But I think it only goes up to a certain point. Yeah, it doesn't go too high. It's anything from this expansion, basically. So, like, you could buy all this shit. Which is nice. I think they should have more of these. So, like, if we were to go to Ishgard, which is where I was earlier this week, you could get the stuff from Heavensward. And I presume Kugane has the stuff from Railgers. Or wherever. Shit, so how do you do the yokai event? Let's see. PS5 is going to be $500, which isn't bad. Once I get my PS5, it's going to sit in a box until the Harry... Yeah, that's basically the reason I'm getting it, honestly. Especially with $70 games, and have you seen the file sizes? The new Call of Duty, I think, is like... Or not... What? It's not Call of Duty. I think Demon's Souls is going to be like 66 or 81 gigabytes. It's like... It's actually rather disgusting how big console games are going to be over the course of the next, like... couple of years. It's pretty disgusting, and I'm not a fan of it. Obviously, all the bad things that happened last generation are just gonna continue onward, because why the fuck not, honestly. You crank a coin for a yokai? I don't get the reference. FF14 yokai watch. Let's see. Let's see. To start the event, no, yes, whatever, take your cookies. To start the event, players above level 15 will need to talk to Ulda. Completing you will give you a watch. I'm pretty sure I did this ages ago. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 will be dropped on the PS5. Yeah, by the time the first part's on PC. What a ripoff. I'm salty at a lot of shit Square Enix does. That's how I guess I have to admit Final Fantasy might be literally the #1 franchise I actually fucking care about. Didn't I already do this? How do I get a replacement watch? I think I already did this ages ago. So I don't know how to re-get it. That's the thing. It's so fucking annoying. I don't know where I put my watch. I'm hoping we can carry over the save files from PS4 to PS5. Well, in theory, you should be able to. Will you is another completely separate ordeal. Where do you get the fucking yokai watch from? I don't know. I had it. I got rid of it because this event, by the way, that I'm trying to do. This event, like, happened originally, I think, back in, like, 2016. This was, like, one of the first collab events I remember doing for 14. Like, this shit happened ages ago. I don't fucking remember what I did with my yokai medallion. It sat in my inventory all of Stormblood, and I finally got rid of it. You know why? Because I just don't care. Honestly, I don't think your save data from Part 1 is going to carry over. Because you can hit level 99 in Part 1, right? So, like, they obviously can't have that carry over, because then you just steamroll the game. So I think your progress in Part 1 is going to be irrelevant. Now, granted, I haven't played the game. I don't know what their plans are, if they've detailed them. But I'm just going to be honest and say they're probably not going to let you keep it. or they're gonna find a way to nerf it so you like get redeemed, like, oh, you're level 99, well, you get to start at level 20, right? Dude, where do you get the fucking yokai watch? Seriously. Jobs, no. Ceremony attire? Oh, this is for weddings. I'm not doing that. No, shut up. Shut up. This is gonna take me all stream. I really wish 14 had like what WoW does, where it's like, hey, you could hop in here. This is the stuff that is new. And you can totally just hop right in and get it. But yeah, like the Harry Potter game is not going to be out next year, I can guarantee you, especially with everything going on. 16, I guarantee you, other than a trailer, is definitely not coming out anytime in the near future. The only game that I'm actually would be excited to play is Demon Souls, which is a remake of a game that's old. I just never finished Demon Souls. I don't even think I have the save data for it anymore. So that would be kind of a cool thing to play in my mind. Because it's like, oh, here's a game that looks new, and I didn't play the old version. Did I get this guy? There you go. Come on. Please let me finish the pull. Get over here. I wish I had ultimatum still sometimes, like seriously. I like how they're offering Persona 5 and not Royale. I don't think Atlas was going to let them get away with offering Persona 5 Royal for the PlayStation Plus collection. But yeah, when 16 has a release date, unless I really feel like dropping a shit ton of money, maybe then I'll start to care about it. Whichever comes out first between 16 and what's it called? The Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy. Unless something else that gets announced that I really care about, like, I don't know, Tales of Arise, I'm probably not going to lose my mind that much. But I foresee Tales of Arise coming out only on PS4. Maybe it'll have like a dual port, you know? But I don't particularly see myself as rushing to get a PS4. If the stars align, I will, just to have it. But I mean, like, what? A launch version is definitely not going to be that great, because a launch version of the last fucking console wasn't that good. The launch controllers for the PS4 are, like, historically bad. Shit falls off of them, the thumbsticks fucking melt, basically, and fall apart. I still have my launch controller. I had to buy 3 controllers for that fucking console. And I just don't even use it anymore. I mean, you've seen my PS4 dashboard. A lot of those games that I have on it have just been sitting there for literally, I don't know, years. I think Dream Drop Distance is still in my top 15. Remember when I played Dream Drop Distance? That was like literally like January before, what's it called, came out, Kingdom Hearts 3. I shit you not. I played it like in the last week before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. So that's how I know, like, I have not really touched my play. After Resident Evil 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think like one other game, I didn't touch my PS4 because I just had no reason to. I was still in the other room back then, actually. That was like right before I moved back into this room, which is my OG room. I've been in this room since I was a kid. I love it in here. Which makes me really wonder some days why I even left it in the first place. I almost potted, by the way. And this game will get ported to PS5, I'm sure, but I don't even play it on PlayStation anymore. So it's kind of alright. I got my trophies, I don't care anymore. I'm taking this. This game is so much better on PC. And I use a controller. Like, it's not even because, like, you could use the fucking keyboard. I just think it just having better tech makes it perform better. But tonight, since tonight's Toonami, so I guess we're going to end in less than 50 minutes, I am definitely... I'm definitely gonna, hold on. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm definitely gonna catch up on Fire Emblem so I could play that easily on whatever day I choose to play it. Did I mitigate this? No, I didn't. I'll be fine. Nothing like vibe checking your healer. What did I use Rampart for? Oh, because I took the other mechanic. Because I'm a special boy. Big brain. Oh my god. The crits, man. The crits are so fucking good lately. Dude, having almost 4,000 critical hit just feels so fucking good sometimes. He's gonna die. This is like a perfect time, and this is like the optimal No Mercy window right here. This is, you have No Mercy and Bloodfest available, and I'm not gonna get to use either of them. Like, that's the thing I realize about Gunbreaker. Even if I'm losing DPS by delaying Bloodfest, which you're probably not when I really think about it, at least from a fun perspective, it is really fun to do the actual combo with Bloodfest in this game. Gunbreaker is one of the most satisfying rotations. What? God, I hate you. I think I'm gonna record Paper Mario early in the morning today as well. You piece of shit. Yeah, if I'm gonna move my stuff on Tuesday, I kind of have to have a whole bunch of stuff out of the way and done. That would be really nice, though. That's like a weird fever dream fantasy I'm having right now. I'm like, you know, it would be really fucking awesome if I could totally do that and not like break anything or drop something on the way to do it. And yeah, it would be pretty cool. So I'll probably try to do that. Because I've been saying it for weeks. I kind of need to do it. Just see if it works, because I really want to get a new layout for my room. And this desk over here is not doing me any favors, being over here. I think this boss is honestly harder than the second boss, especially if you're a DPS, because you can actually get fucked over by misplacing the ads. Well, I have 2 range DPS, so they don't have to maintain uptime. That was totally not how to handle it. I forgot I was even under No Mercy. Alright, cool. Embrace death. Oh, nice, Doom. Oh, it's the cleanse Doom. Never mind. I was about to throw Aurora. You almost never see Cleanse Doom anymore. Unless it's like specifically part of like some weird mechanic for a fight. Imagine stepping like 1 foot out of your range. You know, honestly, it doesn't matter if you get caught by these things. But not on this one, at least. Who cares? No reason. Oh, come on. Thank you. I mean, it doesn't matter for me. It's not going to kill me. It's just kind of annoying when it's like, I need the boss to move and they don't. Okay, whatever. Oh, perfect. I'm not going to lie. These controllers I've been using have been really, really good. They're only like 20 bucks. They work with PC. They pretty much work with every game too, which is, you know, the nice thing about PC controllers is you could use almost any kind and they just work naturally. So I've had quite a good time using them. This is my second one in a year, which is pretty much about as long as a controller generally lasts without it being completely destroyed by the end of its tenure. So I'm very grateful. I think I asked someone, I think I asked my static tank, I think it's better to use your gnashing even in a multi-target scenario because it's still technically more at 5 targets or less. Like on a pure numbers by numbers basis. But the reason you'll never see anyone split a hair over it is because nobody rushes in dungeons. Like, dungeons are easy on purpose. So it doesn't really matter. I passed. I didn't even check to see if I could carry it. Wow, Sonic broke the one that was about to die. One of the finer moments of my career. Alright, cool. Alright, you do nothing for this. He actually does Final Heaven. Actually, Guide is a she. Would not know that if you didn't do the role quest, which I totally didn't do until like literally 2 weeks ago. It's actually just Final Heaven, just reskinned for a weird Lalafell that uses a hammer. Alright, cool. probably gonna get that. But yeah, with my 8 pages of Ramuh stuff, I'm just gonna buy healer accessories and then just never think about it for the rest of the expansion, pretty much. I don't think next tier is gonna be as heavily focused on tome gear. I can imagine internally they probably realized that was not a great thing to do. Because I feel like next tier is gonna be shit. If you really want any gear that's not from the raid. I feel like chest and pants are going to be from the raid. That's how I see it. Because I remember back when Kefka was a thing, the best Dark Knight sword was literally from the raid. Everything else had tenacity on it, and it was really just a brutal fucking time. Which is, again, another reason why it was just easier to switch to Warrior, because you could use Harsha and Nemos. I'll never forget that, as long as I live. I'm actually surprised they survived that. Are they gonna die? Yep. I don't mitigate this one anymore. I mitigate the next one, because the next one has a chance to knock you in. Probably shouldn't have done that. I mean, I got everything that mattered, right? Oh, they died from the rubble. Okay. Beautiful. He reses into it. I feel really bad for this red mage. Just nothing good has happened. There's a whole fight for this poor red mage. I'm gonna reset. In fact, I'm not even gonna No Mercy because I already know he's just gonna go directly north. Or south. No, that's north. I think you could actually super this. This is probably a bad time to do No Mercy as well. It's the only thing with Gunbreaker, you kinda... Your burst window is pretty fucking strict. I mean, Dark Knight's the only one that doesn't have that problem. Because Dark Knight, you can kinda do it whenever. But Gunbreaker, I think, delays the best after Dark Knight. Because you don't lose as much as Warrior if your fellow cleaves are not on time. And you're not trying to manage a gauge as like the basis of your DPS. You're trying to just manage 2 cooldowns, which is basically the same as Paladin, but your rotation is much more flexible because your dot is on a 60-second timer as opposed to a 21. You don't have to refresh Goring Blade every fucking second of the day, which is kind of nice. And you're also not trying to spam Sword Oath, Atonements, or whatever. It's just Gunbreaker like has the best of all 3 tanks. It like just looks wise, gameplay wise, just everything. Has a ton of cooldowns, you know, like you don't even really notice that you can't block, in my opinion. But that's because I don't really play Paladin that often anyway. Like blocking is nice. The only thing I don't really notice sometimes is Aurora, because Aurora is kind of underwhelming. I didn't give it to that one scholar either. I forgot to do that. I actually meant to do that in Puppets. I didn't do it. Oh well. I totally meant to do it and I forgot. Now, I don't know how to get... Are you trying for a challenge? As well for the weapons that were available in 2016 and 2017. Arms for Samurai, Red Mage, Gunbreaker, and Dancer have been added. Any yokai medals collected previously can be used in this event. Yeah, but I want to know how to get the stupid yokai medal watch. It's really what I want to know. I don't know how to get it. So the medals, the minions in the medals still count. So you need to get 13 of each medal, and that way you can buy the minion and you can buy that. But I just want to know where to get the fucking watch from. I don't know where I put it. I'm serious. I don't know where I put it. I can't do it without it. And nowhere in here can I find where the fucking medal, where the watch is. Here you go, the yokai watch. Where do you get it from? I'm not even gonna really do it today. I'm probably not gonna stream it, period. The recompense officer. Never mind, I'm being stupid. Yeah, they reran this after Stormblood came out. I remember that. And I remember saying back then, wow, it kind of sucks that you can't get the red mage weapon. They didn't add a red mage weapon. They're just rerunning the old event. Because they ran this first in 2016 when Heaven's Ward was new. I remember this. And then they ran it again in 2017. So it's been 3 years since this event happened. What is it under? Purchase other seasonal events. Thank you. I'm never going to play Yokai Watch, ever. But I can at least pretend like I will. Nah, I won't, actually. I'm not even going to lie about it. So the Shadowbringers classes, you need to do it in Stormblood, and the Stormblood classes, you have to do it in the Heaven's Ward areas. So that's at least nice. I've never really farmed any Fates in those old areas. So eventually when they run this again in 2023, I'll just be able to do that again. I mean, at least now I have a Yokai Watch. So if I ever actually care enough to do it, I'll be able to do it. Probably gonna stop after this as well, because I'm gonna go do stuff for 30 minutes. Probably go cook hamburgers, which will be nice. Tis Brantford, Bravely Default. Cool. Do we have a black mage? No, double. I don't think the effects of dancing stack. I don't. I could be wrong about that. I think someone in one of my groups from this week said that. And I was like, yeah, you know, that does kind of make sense. That just seems like you could super uber feed one person in your party, and then they just do ridiculous damage. Now, it's actually been long enough I don't remember this on Savage, period. I remember she does the cleaves at the start, because I've seen that mechanic a dozen times. A dozen? It's like a dozen an hour at points. I'm so glad we just fucking cleared this shit 8 times. I never have to do it again. That's the awesome part. As awesome of a fight as it is. I think in this version you actually want to be far. This is behind. Oh, yes. I love it. Oh, yes. Who am I fighting? Shiva. Also, the temperature dropped. It's 68. Yeah, it's cold. It was cold all... It was... I won't say cold. It was cool all day today for me, which was nice because I didn't have to run the air conditioner. Which basically means summer is probably over. Like, it gets hot at night here, so it's not... Fuck. I wasn't thinking. It's not super cool, but at least it's pretty decent. I mean, for you it matters more because where you are is hotter than New York. But yeah, I didn't need to do much at all. It's pretty nice. What is this? Driving is what? The fucking lines? I don't even know if she does any other mechanics here. Very nice. Damn right, it's more important. Well, hey, I mean, look, it could be fucking hot here. Believe it or not, I actually don't like sitting in air conditioning all day. It's just something I ended up doing. Oh, fuck off. I hate her. I hate her so much. You guys get fucking snow winter? No, we don't. You haven't been to New York. We do not get snow that often, honestly. And that's crazy, because then I'll look at like everywhere else outside of the city and they get like ridiculous amounts of snow. And our snow gets literally scraped the fuck up instantly by an army of snowplows, right? All the streets get completely snowplowed to hell and back. And well, the reason I don't like sitting in AC all day is because it kind of fucks with you a little bit. Like, if you're sitting in air conditioning all day, like, normal temperatures then begin to feel hotter to you. So I try not to sit in it as much as possible, but my room has only two extremes. Freezing fucking cold, or... By the way, that was fucking cool. I dropped my combo, but that was really cool. It must be cold all day long. It's really not that cold. When I was a kid, we used to get more. It was nicer. We get snow like once a year. What? What? How? Nothing autos. Whatever. But New York summers are also not too hot. It's rare that we get a day that's like obscenely fucking hot. I'm saying it must be cold all day long in my room. Oh, well, yeah. When I used to sit in air conditioning all day, this is true, by the way. I almost fucked that up. That actually hits really hard on Savage. Like, as a tank, I am scared of that move. I think it pretty much kills DPS. I mean, for me, it's you know... I just prefer not to sit in a cold room. Because I know if I have to go outside, I'll just sweat like a pig all day long. Because you're used to cooler temperatures. So right now, it's I don't know what temperature it is in my room. I don't have a thermometer or something. But I know for a fact that it's definitely like above maybe 80. Because my computer makes this room very hot. Especially with the door closed. Not moving yet. Oh shit, you have to move early. Never mind. I thought that had more time than that.
Grant me strength.
Part of the thing that I want to do is back to front. Alright, this is not bad. We're fine. I got hit by that. Whoops.
The light shall usher in peace.
No, well, you get it anyway. It doesn't matter. Might as well, right? I was gonna say it doesn't change anything. Thank you.
Help me! Help me!
20 degrees cold weather. We get that here. By the way, I'm looking back up the chat. We get 20 degrees here. It ain't that bad. I mean, look, I'm not a fan of below freezing, period.
She won't last much longer.
You know, flu season this year, if it happens at all, is gonna be lit, so.
Answer my call.
None of this happens on Savage at all, so. The big cutscene is right after the ad phase. It's like literally 45 seconds of nothing, which effectively means it's about a minute before Sheba's targetable again. Which I actually think that the Savage for this fight is cool as fuck. I like that Grace Velger shows up and weird shit happens and she gets a third form. I like that shit. Unlike Titan, it's always the same thing over and over and over, though. There's no variation on it. I think there's like a couple randomized elements, like if she does Truthful Holy 3 or not. But other than that, like, it's basically the same thing over and over and over again. Alright, cool. Listen, I need the Phantasmagoria for sure. I don't know if I ever got that. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even notice the other tank the whole time. And that's not because they did poorly. I just flat out didn't notice them the whole time. Because if you're not playing this on Savage, you really don't need to notice the other tank. This fight can be solo tanked on normal, as most fights can be. I never get anything. That's why I really do hate sometimes just rolling on loot. And when you can't guarantee that you'll get anything, it gets really sad and really depressing really fast. Alright, I have 25 more tomes. I can get 15 from a trial that I don't really want to do. Let's see, how long will it take me to get into this? Less than 5 minutes, okay. And this will actually be the last thing I do. Oh, but yeah, I mean, unless something else big gets announced for the PS4 or the PS5, I'm probably not getting one for another year or two. Unless mysteriously everybody gets some government stimulus money, in which case that would be nice. That pretty much gets me both consoles with a little bit of room to spare. But since I'm not going to bank on it because the fucking politicians in Washington are such bellends, who the fuck knows if you can ever rely on them to actually help you in your time of need. So fuck that. And don't get me wrong, I love America, it's great, but by fucking God, man. Stimulus money is delicious. It's very healthy for my bank account. Or in theory it would be. So yeah, that'll probably be the vast majority of what I do. I guess we will have an Animal Crossing stream in the near future, for sure. Usually it's Saturday. I wanted to do this today because we didn't raid on Tuesday. Probably my fault, because I was literally passed out on Tuesday. And we did Shiva 2 days ago. So we didn't do Puppets, and I wanted to do Puppets. And I haven't streamed Puppets Bunker in a while anyway. And I like it. It's nice. I actually do like streaming 14, because as this game changes and evolves across multiple expansions, it's really funny, at least for me personally, to go back to old streams, not to watch the whole thing again, but just to see how the game was back then. Like, I recently found one of my Sigmascape weeklies where we did all of the Sigmascape fights in one day. And not only has my stream layout changed so fucking much over the years, it's also just crazy to look at how much this game has changed in general. Like, Warrior, just the Warrior hotbar, completely different from Stormblood. If I look back, maybe I even have something from Heavensward. I forget. And the reason I forget is because I forget if I switched to PC right before Stormblood, or if I switched no, I definitely switched right before Stormblood. Because I remember distinctly being in this exact spot in my room, maybe a little bit further to the right, because I didn't have this desk, and I didn't have this desk. Just sort of... I had to start taking pictures of my room, because I legit forget what my room looked like at different points in time. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff to move. And I guess I'm going to record tomorrow as well. So ideally tomorrow, with all the recording I'm going to do, I'll have some Fire Emblem set up, and I'll have some Paper Mario set up. And that should tide over until... What's the day after tomorrow? Or the day after Wednesday? Thursday? Ideally. And that way, hopefully by then, I want to finish Paper Mario this week, for sure. That's definitely something I absolutely want to do, is I want to finish Paper Mario and be done with it, and not have to think about it anymore. And I am enjoying it, but I am overdue to finish it. And then I guess after that, the next game I want to focus on finishing is not really Fire Emblem. Oh crap, what am I doing? Odyssey. I want to finish Odyssey, for sure. And then after Odyssey, which will hopefully be the week after that, and maybe the week after that, Crash will be out. And I think I have that pre-ordered. And then after that, basically we go back in, we fill the blanks. Nier, Witcher, 7 Remake, and I have a list somewhere of the games I need to play. So it's very important that I finish Paper Mario this week, and ideally start Odyssey this week as well. So that way I can have both finished by the end of the week after this coming week. But I don't think they'll take me that long if I actually play them every day. I mean, ideally it should. I actually wonder how many characters the stream title is, because I didn't get an error putting it in. It must actually be like almost like 95. Oh, thank God. I love smooth jazz. What are you wearing? Facet male offending? Facet circular offending. Facet? No, the might. Yeah, of course, the Maiden Gauntlets. Facet chain hose. Facet boots? Yeah. Why have I never gotten this facet armor? I think I might have looked it up. I think it's really expensive. Skull render? Sure, you axe. Okay. Oh, Lord. I don't care. Just remember, whatever doesn't kill you is fine. We're doing the big pull. Of course, these things had to be the ones left behind. Is that a mutated dolphin I'm fighting? They're all weird creatures from the first. The real treasure of this dungeon is the music. Everything about Amarot and the music is fucking amazing. This is the type of thing that if I had been spoiled about it before I played Shadowbringers, I would have been actually salty about. Because the fact that you don't see this coming is such a great fucking plot element. Fucking love it, man. Everything about this place is so fucking good. I love it. Is this canceled? Yes, it is. I knew it was gonna get canceled. Okay, we're done. basically like a museum, or not a museum, it's a research lab. When this was the expert roulette, this was actually my favorite expert roulette in this game's history. It was either this, the twinning, or Amaranth, and all of that was great. Grand Cosmos kind of fucked up all of that, which is the truest tragedy. Oh, good lord. I'm gonna take this. No, I won't. I didn't refresh Thunder, but who cares? It's gonna die. Fuck. I'm gonna save it. And back when I used to do this, they didn't have this music for this fighting. So that's kind of nice. You know, it's kind of rare I ever get to play with any astrologians anymore. To do that, you kind of have to have perfect uptime. Which is why usually I never get to do it. He's down to 38%, and he's really lucky that he escaped after that. This one's the big circle. You know, actually dropping it in the center would work, because we have to go to the edges anyway. He's dead. Holy shit. That's actually incredible. Yeah, I should have refreshed, but I didn't. It's whatever. This might be the fastest I've ever killed all of them. Oh, fuck you. I like for Black Mage that pretty much all your non-Fire 4 moves hit basically like Fire 4. Like I said, this is the only class not to lose any buttons in Shadowbringers, so it kind of still plays like it always has. And technically Red Mage lost one move that nobody ever used anyway. Tether was basically virtually dead on arrival for all of Stormblood. In fact, I even have it on my hotbar for Stormblood, because it was just fundamentally an unusable move in any realistic scenario. It's actually just better to spam Scatter. And that's why the Red Mage AoE was so absolutely brain dead. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I was holding left trigger. I had a senior moment. I'm gonna be fancy here for no reason. Yeah, it didn't really get me much. I do miss Ultimatum. Like, the more I think about it, like, Convalescence was cool. Awareness is fine as long as they don't have actual mechanics that you can't avoid that critically hit. But the more I think about it, like, the one I really miss the most is Ultimatum. Because you kind of... It's a second provoke. It's utility that you can't really get out of any other move. And that's why I do kind of miss it, honestly. Like, if you want to say healers need to heal more and you fix healing so that they and by fix, I mean, like, you rig healing so they have to, fine. I mean, that's one thing. But I kind of miss Ultimatum. It was really kind of relaxing to use Ultimatum on a pull, because that's what it's there for. And if you accidentally provoke, you can, you know, you just Ultimatum. Such a good fucking move. And I understand why they removed it, right? Like, I'm not... I get it because it's kind of pointless, but it was nice utility to have a second provoke, basically. Shit! I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Oh no, nice, I will. That extra Thundercloud proc is really nice. I can tell without even looking at ACT, this red mage is doing a lot of good DPS. Let's see if I could do this and not move. Okay. You piece of shit. I kind of miss last November. Last October and November was a really good time. Doing Titan, I was hanging out with friends. It was nice. Good times. Let's see how well this goes. Look at this fucking game, man. Fuck off. See, that's what the game didn't expect. I'll sack my ley lines. I don't care. Like I'm the only one to get that. Big up, I'm special. I'm in a good mood today. Why the fuck am I in a good mood so many days of this week? Seriously. Alright, nice. Ended on a direct critical hit, too. Why of all days am I happy on today, not Friday, and then also Thursday? Well, Thursday was the day after the 16 announcement. That was like 3 days this week I am in an actual good mood. What I'm really waiting for this game to do is non-linear dungeons. That's like the one thing that WoW does that this game does not. And that would be pretty cool. Because it would actually feel like you're exploring an area to get, like, you know, you don't have to do stuff. Like, they can have an ultimate final boss, right? But I feel like having non-linear, like, mid-bosses and stuff would be kind of cool. But I think what they're afraid of is that people will go different ways and it'll mess up, I don't know, something. Did hell freeze over? Maybe. I mean, it's hot as fuck in my room right now. It's just rare. I'm just in a good fucking mood. This is how I felt like playing Ghost of Tsushima for those first couple of sessions. I was really fucking happy. I was like, boy, this random fucking game I didn't think I did not pay any attention to and almost didn't get, turned out to be like basically GOATY for me, and probably will be. And that's no offense to Valhalla and Cyberpunk. I just personally think it's my personal taste. Game appeals to like everything possible in my mind. It's rare to feel this fucking good sometimes. Alright, dead. I'll see about an Animal Crossing stream tomorrow, because I know I haven't played it. Once a week somehow turned into once every 2 weeks, which will turn into once a month, which will turn into once every 3 months, which will turn into fucking never. Like I said, I'm behind on a lot of stuff. I have another 14 stream I need to do. I need to do the fucking role quests and the class quests. That alone is its own stream. Like seriously, that alone is going to be probably 1 if not 2 streams. The class quests I don't anticipate will take that long, honestly. I don't think there'll be that much reading. Well, no, let me rephrase that. It's going to be reading, but it'll be quick and you just catch up on everybody who got cucked this expansion. And then we'll see them in 6.0 when we invade Garlemald or some shit. I'm still riding with that theory, because they're going to announce the new expansion for this game soon as well. And by soon, I mean probably within the next year. Not year, I'm sorry, within the next couple of months, because they usually announce it around FanFest in September or October. But because of, you know, mysterious virus time, who the fuck knows when it'll actually happen, so I guess we'll just have to see. It's no biggie. I think this year of all years, it's most understandable. And MMOs are going to be the most affected by this anyway, because every other game they can just delay as long as they need to. Here they kind of can't. So if I hold my ley lines and place it when the boss jumps, I can lasso myself to it. I'm going to try doing that. I don't think I've ever done that before. Remember when switching stances used to have your beast gauge? And then they removed that? And the same thing for Paladin? I don't know how that made it to life, I'll be honest with you. I almost did it out of reflex, seriously. Alright. For this to work, I kind of need to be in the back of the arena. Look at him go all over the place. Let's see, does he jump now? No. I'm trying to do like savage level strats for this fucking fight. A fight that's literally been outdated as old as the game has been. As long as this particular expansion has been. Oh no, I dropped my fucking shit. Why? Now wait a minute. Why did it not fucking cast Fire 1? Did I legitimately drop triple cast? Fuck. Well, that's kind of bad. I don't know why I did that. That's so fucking dumb. Just drop triple cast and drop Enochian and drop ley lines. Why? Literally, for just for the sake of fucking science, I do this shit for no other reason. Oh, I'm gonna drop it again. What did I gain from doing that? Literally nothing. Literally, I gained nothing. I just lost DPS for it, but I did it anyway. It's a bad day. No, it's a good day, but I'm doing dumb shit, so it's a bad day now. My god, dude. What a timeline to be alive, honestly. $70K. which at this item level is pretty fucking good. You piece of shit. Alright, at least now I can use Umbral. Fuck's sake. But see, the fucked up part about it is that you can't stay in the ley lines. Can you? Oh shit, you can. It varies based on what side the boss is on. I'm very lucky I got to keep my Inochi in there. I'm not moving. Oh shit, I'm not paying attention either. Yes, I did push Blizzard 1. The only time I pushed Blizzard 1 this whole expansion is literally by accident. I think that says a lot about that move. There's a reason why Blizzard 2 is just flat out not on my hotbar. Because just there's literally no reason to ever use it. There's a lot of moves on Black Mage that are basically dead on arrival and you never need to use. Like, I don't see any practical purpose of ever using Blizzard 1. Blizzard 3 might be double the mana cost, right? But I think it's probably better in almost every conceivable scenario in this game to wait for your mana to tick up. Because even if you get rezzed, like let's say you die and you get rezzed in this game, it is still probably better for you to just wait. Well, no, you'll have enough mana to cast Blizzard 3. That's kind of the point. And if you don't have enough mana, it's probably better to, like, you could still fuck yourself by ending an Astral Fire with 0 MP, and you have to literally wait for... Yeah, you could be stuck in Astral Fire with no transpose and 0 MP, and I still think it is literally better to just wait for Astral Fire to die out and to naturally mana tick up to 600 to start Blizzard 3, because Blizzard 1... Oh, well, now that I'm out of it, it's actually 800, 400. But you basically, you would need 3 Blizzard 1s to equal 1 Blizzard 3. So it's kind of like the point of, like, why is Blizzard 1... What's the point of it? You don't really gain anything from using it. Blizzard 2 just flat out has no usage. It gets replaced by Freeze. Freeze used to have 0 usage, and then they changed it, and now it's fucking great. But it brings the good question of why even have Blizzard 2? It just exists. You will never use Scathe, ever. The additional effect doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure once you hit level anything that lets you use Blizzard 3, there's no point. In fact, honestly, since they changed Freeze, I think Freeze now grants 3 Umbral Ice no matter what, regardless of your level. So technically it's just a more expensive Blizzard 3. So a lot of stuff about this class has changed over the years. But what has not changed is I never use Scathe, period. Because there's just flat out no reason to. But anyway, I've done all I needed to do. I had a good time, which is rare, honestly. It's rare to have a good time anymore in anything ever. So that's pretty nice. Alright, I like how the second I switch to this, my CPU, like, wants to kill me. Come on, relax. So, pretty fair day, fair standard stream. If I'm still feeling it tomorrow, there's going to be an Animal Crossing stream. But if not, there'll be videos. There'll be Fire Emblem if I'm really on the ball. That's what I also need to throw in the mix. Like the next 2 weeks, I need to do Fire Emblem, I need to do Assassin's Creed, and I need to do, fuck. What's the other game I said? Paper Mario. Those are the 3 games I'm going to focus on for the next 2 weeks, right? We still got 2 weeks in September. Yes, we do. Alright, well, if you're closing up shop, I may go to bed early. Well, that's perfect. No, I'll stay up late, I'll do nothing, I'll accomplish nothing, and then I'll go to bed too. So, trying to think of what else I have to play. Once I move everything around, my big streams will definitely transition into, what's it called? The thing. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I need to finish Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Trying to think what else. Okami. Sunshine when I go get it. So yeah, that's pretty much that. But in any event, I'm peacing out. Have a good one, my friend. I'll see you some other time. And enjoy.
It's this suspense that gets me.
The next Okami stream will probably be, since I'm thinking I'm gonna move all my shit on Tuesday, probably want to say Wednesday or Thursday, but I will let you know because I may not move my stuff on that day. I have to see how things go and how I'm feeling, because it's gonna be a complete unplugging of everything that I have, and hopefully when I do it, I'll have all my consoles close. I'll have my GameCube set up again so I could play Game Boy Advance games and stuff. Like, it'll be a complete overhaul of how things are set up now, and that way I can also have my my mic. I want to set up my mic stand that I got years ago, and once again, thank you to Surgster2 for providing that. I apologize for being such a poor streamer and Let's Player. I hate using the phrase Let's Player. God, it just naturally slips out, which sucks. But yeah, that's something I'm definitely gonna look into doing. But I want to say Tuesday, or I want to say Wednesday. Pray for Thursday. By next Friday, if everything is not set up, I probably broke everything. I'll be honest with you, but it should be all right. I'll see. I mean, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. Anyway.
You make me sick! I don't like any of yous!